It's finally here, the highly anticipated 007. Let's geek into it. Okay guys, so here it is, the 007. It's dangerous, and if you've seen Quang Duong recently, he's been airbending the absolute filth out of the pickleball with this monster. Hey guys, just letting you know that we are doing a giveaway every week. So if you're interested in buying this paddle, but you'd like a chance to win it for free, enter for your chance to win in the link below, and you can get this paddle on the list. Also, to support our channel, use the discount code BrionesPB on the Selkirk website for some savings and to support what we do. Okay, so here's all the juicy details on this brand new release. The first thing you'll notice is the price tag, which is $333. It doesn't take you to be a mathematician to figure out that that equals 7. There are also markings on the paddle which indicate 7, and you'll be able to see that. The suitcase is probably the most sick marketing tactic I've ever seen for a pickleball paddle. It gives all the James Bond vibes, so when you get this, you're gonna be pretty impressed. I did get to play with the Invicta and the Epic, and we're probably gonna dive more into the Epic because this was probably my favorite model. A little bit about the specs for the 14mm Invicta was it had a longer everything. A 5.5 handle and elongated shape, so it stretches about 16.5 inches, and they claim to have a bigger sweet spot and extra whip for power. I can attest this is true. Getting high balls and putaways were really easy. The 14mm Epic was probably my most favorite paddle, so this is the one I took a little bit more time to get used to. It has a long enough handle, 5.25 inches, and a standard body size width, which is 7.85 inches. A type of shape I've actually come to love mostly because the control and forgiveness you just get with this shape. A great control version, but still very powerful for any shot you want to be aggressive with. Both models had the pop and the power. I think it just really boils down to your preference of shape and style. As far as control, Epic all the way. Invicta, ultimate power. But side note, everything is achievable with a little dedication. So just give it about 2 months and not that bad. Just take your time and get used to it. The core is very interesting. It's polypropylene honeycomb with titanium mesh layer system. It actually has titanium inside the paddle. In simple terms, the paddle's core has a structure like a beehive, like every other paddle, lightweight, strong, made of polypropylene, combined with a layer of titanium mesh. It offers durability, so it'll last you a long time, consistency for any shot that you receive or hit, so that you can always get that same feeling over and over again, and it's not a different feeling for different types of balls. Titanium does something pretty cool. It actually makes the paddle stiff, so it transfers more energy from your swing to the ball, which in theory is supposed to give extra power but maintain control. This was the whole goal of Selkirk, so I think they really nailed it down with this. It also helps with spin. The extra gritty texture also helps very mucho with this wonderful attribute of spin factor. So a claim that Selkirk has made is that this paddle will last 3 times longer than a raw carbon fiber material. They call it infinigrit. Infinite.
What did he say?
But I hope it's true, because I hope most companies will put more of this type of grit on top of their paddles so that you're not just wasting money on paddles that break every single month. I might just have to take up golf again at this point. The Invicta has a swing weight of 122. Twist weight is between 5 and 6.0. The Epic has a swing weight of 106, which is why it's so fast going back and forth with your buddies. The twist weight is 6.9, and that explains why it's a little forgiving. Still light, but forgiving. And the width probably has a lot to do with that. It's just simple science, geometry, you know. But don't forget that this is all customizable with our magic use of lead tape, which Selkirk so happens to provide when you receive your box in the mail and you open up this bad boy. You get little strips that go inside. It's great. Now, getting into play, the Epic, like I said earlier, was my favorite. The shape, control, faster hands, I thought was a lot easier to achieve than it did on the Invicta. I had really good games and good fun smacking the ball around. I had to get into a Quang Duong mentality and play aggressive. Not really, but ripping drives and passing shots is really fun. And slowing down the game wasn't actually as challenging as I thought it was going to be. I thought that it wouldn't be as easy because the pop you get is good enough to deliver shot placement where you need it to go. So drop shots, resets, while working up to the kitchen felt just fine. I was able to reset just fine with my techniques and punish high balls quickly. Kind of like the Invicta, you get a little bit of whip. Well, with this one, you still get the power, so it still puts the ball away pretty good. I don't generally like playing with the 14mm because of the lack of control, but after this review and playtime, it actually felt pretty good. With all the goodies stuffed inside, it's a great paddle. This paddle is powerful, so in hand battles, I could go back and forth with my friends because the snap and deflection from counters, the ball would be an easy victor in the exchange. Speed ups gave me goosebumps. The flick you can hide with this paddle gives you Dylan Frazier abilities, and the texture just helps keep the ball within the baseline. So if you're good at the windshield wiper and spinning the ball, this will be a fun paddle for you. So if you are new to the game or you aren't used to this type of paddle, I wouldn't really push this on you to get it because it's just gonna be really challenging for you to get used to. It has a nice name, catchy look, beautiful box, but maybe hold off because Selkirk has other beginner friendly options. Maybe it would be more natural for a tennis player transitioning with years of strokes and their history of practice, but other than if you are a high level player or you're a pro trying to make your way into the tour, the power and explosiveness you get from this paddle should complement your game entirely and give you the ability to upset some major tour professionals on the PPA or the APP. This paddle is just not for everyone, okay? But with proper time and practice on the court, you can achieve the results that you want and master the paddle. Best of luck. Remember guys, we are doing a giveaway, so enter on the link below for your chance to win this very paddle or some other ones that we put up. And if you want to just buy it now, you can use our discount code REONASPB. Plus, it also supports what we do on this channel and helps us keep doing it. Thanks again guys for listening. See you on the courts.
I'm on camera.